Truda?
So, Professor, did you take a look-see around the area?
You could definitely say so. You may call off the police.
How come?
I've got my notes back.
But the inspector is already on his way.
Then just call him off in person if he's early.
As you wish.
I would like to ask you something.
Oh yes, of course.
Does the name Lazarus Taft ring a bell with you?
Haft. Oh yes, indeed. Doppelkopf player. If you ask me, he's a sham. Ripped my guests off to the last penny. Shady type. You better not get involved with him.
Oh, I think I already... well... Ah, never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
Look at all these beautiful people. Must be some kind of ancestral gallery. I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory. Now, the quantum discriminator emits a coherent Tetrian beam into the portal.
Projecting a metaphasing trajectory matrix.
Precisely. Then the projected tachyon pulses allow us to modulate the frequency in such a fashion that...
That the portal synchronizes a rift. This is...
That's the toolbox I've borrowed from Truda. Interphasic.
It's an excerpt. Gasoline powder. A cosmic slipstream.
That's a prototype of the Valentine.
A hyperlogic coupler.
An ectoplasm interference oscillator.
What's that gooey stuff? Is that your blood?
Oh, my body is disintegrating.
What do you mean?
It is the effect one has to bear when staying in another dimension for too long.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
This is the frame for it's almost fit. We just need to... It's still missing an energy source. We also need a coolant. Also, an interface. And
It's the orgone collector.
Hey, get lost, you wet blankets!
There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator.
I can't open it without the right tool. Locked. Now where would this lead to?
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I would like to ask you...
Oh yes, of course.
Ah. I'll be leaving.
Make your...
I have to insert a coin first. These binoculars should provide an excellent view of the opposite lakeshore.
I'm not going to use this thing again.
A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn off.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. About the paddle boat over there? It doesn't seem particularly seaworthy.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I think it has a leak. The paddle wheel isn't in good condition either, if you ask me.
Oh my. You see, I'm afraid it's the last of its kind. Its friends are already lined up at the dry dock. Do you think you could help me fix it? I can't really leave my post right now.
I'll have a look at it. This should fix the leak. This should suffice for a paddle wheel.
It's much too cold to go for a swim right now.
Ahoy!
The woods surrounding Truberbrook emanate a dreary sense of blandness. I've rarely ever been engulfed in a more terrifying, dreadful environment. Not to mention there is a green glow spreading through the fenwoods. Interesting.
He won't be needing these anymore. They did their job. Or did they? Let's see if he had anything on him. Only if it helps to clear his identity, of course. An old rusty key.
Oh, I'm not feeling too well.
Excuse me, sir. A theropod, king of dinosaurs. Extinct since at least 70 million years. Just thinking about it blows my mind. No trespassing. Sensational discovery. Signed, the Paleontological Society of Truberbrook. Ahoy!
The next city is like 1,000 miles away. A nation split in two.
Look who we've got here.
I see you're making good use of those boots.
These boots are made for walking. Thanks again.
My pleasure.
You're looking a bit pale, if I may say so. Here, have one of these. They always work for me.
Vitamin pills?
Si, claro. They get the juices flowing and make you look gorgeous. All based on herbal essences.
Thanks. I have to be going.
See you later.
You fixed the boat! How can I ever thank you?
Don't worry about it.
No, I insist. Please take this as a symbol of my appreciation.
This postcard will help me find my way around.
Thanks.
Step right up! Step right up! Mister, wanna test your strength again?
Why not?
Wow, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think we have a new champion. Congratulations! Here, this is your prize.
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead.
This one's a real beauty.
Thanks.
I'm not so sure about that. I'm not in the mood for a snack right now.
Odd. Sanatorium Paradiso, a bucolic sanctuary beautifully established. perfect fit.
Beverly, I have unearthed the gate to a sealed crypt, the cellar of this lodge. My descent begins. This is what Professor Lidenbrock must have felt when he climbed down the Snæfellsjökull.
I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends. Malt? Truberlager Pilsen beer, export, for the stout around the world. Truberbrook's finest dry yeast. It's a recipe for Bolzenschuss Schnapps. Top secret. Let's see. Fruit, add malt, add yeast, season with a pinch of slumber morel. Dead simple. I need to find a way to ignite the gas. Fire making first.
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I would like to ask you something.
Oh, yes, of course.
Got a light?
Sure thing. Here you go.
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's a drunkard. He's also not the most reliable type of person, if that counts as a feat. As you see, he's just left me here alone with all this work that needs to be done.
Can you give me a description?
Should you run into him, is that why you are asking? Tall grown, beardy type, red nose, always wearing those yellow rubber boots. Why do you want to know?
I think I may have met him. I found his mortal remains out there in the mire. I'm sorry.
Are you sure?
My condolences.
Oh, Heinz. Poor old Heinz. Rest in peace. Can't say I'm really surprised. Thank you very much. I will inform the inspector immediately. At least he didn't take the long trip for nothing then.
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
I can probably walk on water with this.
Poor sod. Stuck in the mud. Literally. Ahoy! I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends. Fire making first. The recipe mentions malt for the mash. This looks promising. Only one more ingredient. Yikes! I'm going to take a sample. For science.